Well, hey, we're going to start off with a little scripture here. I love to impart wisdom from the Word. It comes from Psalms 119, and it is verse 116. This is good word right here. Sustain me, my God, according to your promise, and I will live. Do not let my hopes be dashed. Whew, let me read that again. Sustain me, my God, according to your promise, and I will live. Do not let my hopes be dashed. Isn't it great that God never wants our hopes to be dashed, that He gives us our dreams, and He's got big plans for us? Folks, every day is just an incredible journey. I hope that each and every one of you is waking up happy, blessed, refreshed, filled with all the goodness that God has for you, both physically and emotionally and spiritually. You know, when we want to be attractive to have these conversations with folks, the renewing of our mind and the cleansing of this heart, that it would be pure, and that our intentions, that our intentions for them would be truly all about them and not about us. But before we get into the message tonight, I've got a bunch of people to celebrate, and I'm so proud and I'm so excited for these individuals. And so let's talk Top Guns. Why don't y'all put Top Guns in the comments? Let's get this loaded up. Let's go. Top Gun time. In the number 5 position, there was no one. There was an open position for you, and we're going to have some conversations on how to talk to prospects to make sure that all 5 positions are filled every single week. Now, lots of you sign people up, but without an order, it doesn't get you into the qualifications of being in the Top Gun. But in the number 4 position, again and again and again, Mike Bell, man, brother, I'm so proud of you. You are literally doing it every single week. And we're so excited for you, Mike. Your team's developing. You've got such a bright, beautiful future with LifeWise. In that number 3 position, a man that will not let go of being a LifeWise Top Gun, Neil Bellevue. You did it again. Every single week since you've joined our company, you have been a Top Gun. Man, that's incredible. I don't think we've had this many concurrent every single week ever. We've had a lot of people every other week, and there was a time when, especially in the beginning of our company, there was lots of people that were like every other week, always there. But Neil, every single week since the day you joined, bro, way to lead, bro. Good job. In that number 2 position, Ginger Harrison, a new gal to the team. Ginger, we're so excited for you. Thank you so much for joining LifeWise and being a part of this. Thank you for including your friends and your family. What a blessing, and we appreciate you so much. In the number 1 position, drum roll please. In the number 1 position from North Carolina, Mary Alimo, you have done it again, and you are the number 1 Top Gun in the world of LifeWise. Congratulations to our 4 Top Guns. Hey, if you guys were curious, like, what does that mean? Well, this week it means they're each getting $170. That's pretty exciting, okay? And hey, since we're talking money, can we talk about what happened to the executives? Because this was the first week to pay out for our executives. Remember, we created a pool where the company takes $1 from the sale of every single product that we move, anywhere that we move products. We put them into the executive pool, and that includes our senior executives. And just for kicks and giggles, you know, we talk about transparency. I'd kind of like for you all to know what that looks like. Our executives on average earn $119, and our senior executives earned $160.50. And check this out. They will each be in the very first executives in the executive pool. The executive pool is just for those executives, no other ranks. Check this out. Our executives at LifeWise that made on average $119 and $160, are getting a $135 bonus from the executive pool. How incredible is that? So anyway, congratulations, executives. We're fired up for you. Hey, and just for kicks and giggles, the bronzes aren't doing too shabby either. The average bronze in LifeWise last week made $249.42. That's pretty amazing. Our average silver, here's what's crazy. The average silver was only excuse me. God bless myself for sneezing on you. The average silver made $486. How incredible is that? To become a silver, you only need, here we go. Well, I haven't sneezed in a while, but I've been in the dust all day. But anyway, we just got back from, ran inside, took a shower. We were out side by side with our buddies after being on the lake with some of our other buddies today, watching the eclipse. What a cool day. But yeah, the average silver made $486. Our silvers are knocking on the door of becoming golds. Well, what's the average gold making? I mean, hey, if you're talking money, we want to know, right? Do you know that the average gold last week in LifeWise made $895.06? Yeah, $895.06. How about one more rank? You want to hear what the platinums made? The average platinum in our company made $1,201. Folks, we are so front loaded. We take care of the regular people. You give this some of your focus. You build your business. You take this serious. And these are real dollar amounts, folks. These are the averages from this last week. We're excited. Last week was just a normal week. It wasn't some booming week. It was just our normal, steady Freddy week. And that's pretty dang exciting. In fact, it's even more exciting because we have not one, not two, but 3 brand new bronze executive partners in our company. And they are not in any particular order. They are Kimberly Reynolds from Tennessee. Congratulations, new bronze executive partner. Meredith Tan from Australia, a brand new bronze executive. And our Barbara Harkness from Kansas, brand new executive partner. We're so proud of y'all. It won't be long and you'll be moving right along to silver. And heck, when we get done with the program and these first order bonuses at $35 a pop, and then when people are joining and setting up their Wise ship and they're deciding whether they want the energy pack for $219, or if they want to go with our strip sampler for $249, or if they want to go with our original sampler for $249, you do know that you're going to get $60 or $55. And that's exciting. I can't wait because some of you have got several personals that are signed up on the samplers. And so you are going to be getting a really big raise. And so we want everyone to be making the money. And we are excited that we pay out hundreds of people profits, that they get to make money. They're not only getting healthy, they're not only getting hope-filled, they're not only, for the most part, most of them involved in the Leadership Academy, and their life is being transformed, and they are gaining more influence as their life is shining. Speaking of life shining, I want to read this real quick out of John C. Maxwell, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Just something short here, but it's a nugget for leadership. True leadership cannot be awarded, it can't be appointed, and it won't be assigned. It comes only from influence, and that cannot be mandated. It must be earned. The only thing a title can buy is a little time, either to increase your level of influence with others or to undermine it. We here at LifeWise, through our Leadership Academy, are helping our people to grow. We're helping our people to hit levels of influence that are new to them. We're very proud of that. We're very excited about that. It seems like every day we're on the phone with somebody who's saying, my life is just changing in a positive direction. If the Leadership Academy has helped you, how about throwing up some thumbs real quick? Yeah, you bet. Appreciate that. All right, so let's talk about what and how to say. I've said it before, but it's worth repeating again and again and again that we want to have conversations with people. So let's just first off kind of define the demeanor that you should have when you are meeting with people or on the phone with people or online with people. You need to understand this. You need to listen more than you talk, even though you're the one that has something to present. You want to ask more, even though I'm going to be giving you lots of scripts and things to conversationally talk about. When you're gaining and building your team, it's really being a detective. Everybody put into the comments, it's really being a detective. You're looking for clues to see what the needs are of everyone around you. That's good. I'm just telling you that's good right there. You want to look for people that maybe are already entrepreneurial, and there's lots of clues that they are a compassionate capitalist. They're very giving. They're abundance-minded. They live a life where you can tell that, man, they must have had an open heart and an open mind, because look at what they've done in their life. There's lots of clues. A good detective is looking for someone that in their face you can see they're not sleeping good. A good detective is looking for somebody that's maybe not so much hope-filled, and they simply need a break. And you're listening to somebody is saying, you know, I just got done with my 5th job interview and it's not going my way. Or it's someone very gainfully employed, but they didn't get the promotion that they really believed that they deserved. Or it's the beginning of the year and someone's saying, I can't believe this year again, no raises. They told us next year we'd get raises. Look for people that maybe have a little gray in their hair and they're getting close to retirement, and pay attention to them. Does it seem like they're going to be okay? You do know, because of incredible medical technologies and lots of practice with unhealthy people, that they're really good at fixing just about everything in your body all the time. I mean, it's incredible. But again, we've given them a lot of practice to work on us, but we're living longer. Are you listening to people when they talk about the preparation? You know, are you listening when people are talking about, man, how am I ever going to retire? When, you know, it just seems like everything in this economy is so expensive. Are you helping people to gain a solution? You want to be the kind of detective that is looking to inject hope, looking to inject help, looking to inject care, looking to inject an education. So before we open our mouth, we really need to know these people. Do you understand in our compensation plan that in everything else you've ever been in, for some of you that's maybe never been in this industry before, you don't understand this, but in so many companies, you've got to be in recruit mode all the time, because you need to put in 20 on the left and 20 on the right. And when that 20 on the left and that 20 on the right falls apart because it costs too much and it's way too complex and the products are not as demonstrable, and or you have multiple systems confusing people, the confusion, and or maybe the greed, constantly the owners and the top people throwing all this, you know, look what we just got, and look what we just did, and look where we just went. It's like, there comes a point where you just go, there's so much haves and have-nots that it makes people run from it. And then there you are. You got big dreams, you got big hopes, you want to win, you love this business because it's a low overhead, you have a heart for people, but everything around you is sabotaging where you're at. And so you have to be this prolific recruiter for life to continually fix all the brokenness. You're continually fixing all the brokenness. And so the thing that I love about LifeWise is as you are genuinely looking for people to serve, to help, to encourage, to bless, and to benefit, you don't need all of them. You don't just need to just throw it up against the wall, as many a upline has told you, see what sticks, and, work with the runners and leave everyone else for dead. In this business, you're only looking at $35 a month investment into either your mental health, and you're filling your hope tank, and you're building your influence through the Leadership Academy, or you're simply selecting one of our incredible nutritional products for as little as like 49 bucks with free shipping and free to join and free to renew. So don't so overpressure yourself that you need to be this prolific person. No, you really just need to have a couple conversations a day, follow up with the 2 people you spoke to yesterday, and share 2 samples and get into that simple rhythm until, watch this, until you have your Power of 4 rocket. Now, you never have to stop listening and looking for people to bless. I'm not asking you to give that up, but the forced, I got to be a recruiter. I got to talk to people. Dang it, I'm not a salesman. I've got to be a salesperson. Do you understand that LifeWise isn't about selling anything? LifeWise is about giving people hope. And it's so affordable. You're never going to have to be this prolific recruiter. You're just not. You're going to need to include, in a perfect world, you're going to have these conversations. You're going to get 4 people that are excited and that are willing to open their mouth, and find 4 other people that are willing to open their mouth. Because what do these people have in common? They're dreamers. They're people that want to be funders. That's people that can fund cool things for your family when there is crisis, or fund even just a meal when you go out to eat. There are lots of people like us. Don't ever get discouraged or think for a second, well, where is everybody? They're out there. The question is are you willing to open up your mouth and let your heart come out of it? I'm going to say that again. Are you willing to let your heart come out your mouth? Because if it's genuinely about them, then the questions I'm going to ask you that you could use as you're talking with people will flow very naturally when it is not forced because I have to recruit, because what I have is complicated, hard, or expensive. What you have is genuinely a family. It might seem a little weird at first to call it a family, but in life you don't get to pick who births you, but you do get to pick the intimacy of who you allow into your heart and into your mind. And you do get to become a family. And my wife and I and my son, we're like family to so many of you. And we long to get to know the ones that we don't know yet so that we can expand the family. Folks, when you're building this through potlucks, through fellowship, yes, you do stuff online. Those are like lures you're throwing in the water, but immediately you've got to bring it into fellowship, intimacy, closeness, teamwork. And so let's talk about what to say to people. These are very simple, but so oftentimes it's probably the number 1 question I get asked is I don't know what to say to people. So let me go over some common things that people who are successful in the industry are saying to things. These are all things that either myself or the people in my life that I know that are crushing this, these are the things that they say, or what the former Diamonds and Black Diamonds of all the years that I've been in that club, what they say. This is all the things that I've written down. And so you're going to be blown away that none of them's like this silver bullet, this one shiny thing that's just so incredible. The thing is they say it from their heart. If you say it from your heart, it becomes very attractive. But anyway, the first one I want to read to you is very, very simple. Have you already signed up for LifeWise? No, why? What's that? Now you have an opportunity to feel more confident talking about it, because when you ask the simple question of, hey Joe, have you already signed up for LifeWise? And they say, no, I have. You say, oh, that's great. I'm so glad you haven't. Man, I just thought you would have already found out about this incredible company. It's a health and wellness company that teach Success 101 to help people to win. And they're helping people physically to get the nutrition that they need. I'd love to share a video with you. Or I'd love to sit down with you if you're comfortable doing that. And what are you going to do when you sit down? You're going to flip the chart, or you're simply in your core going to talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 of those stars. You're going to talk about that corporate team. Maybe you've been in the industry for a while, but you've never had a president like Dr. Clem. Or you've never had a chief science officer that's like your new brother, like Dr. Tracy Gibbs. Or maybe you've never been with master partners that are real. Not just somebody up in an ivory tower, you know, Barbie and Ken, this good-looking couple. You never get access to them. They're too high-ranking. You never know their phone number. They'll never come, you know, have anything to do with you whatsoever. There's this giant segregation, and they're just really supposed to look like models and run around wearing a Rolex and drive a fancy, you know, Ferrari or Maserati or Mercedes-Benz. And you never had somebody that was so loving as a Syl. Until you've had a Syl hug, you ain't been hugged. I'm just telling you that approachableness of those diamond ambassadors who are our master partners. But anyway, that's one thing. Next, I want to share with you is very simple also. Have you ever heard of LifeWise? And when they say, no, I have not, then you have an opportunity to, again, you can talk about that corporate team that's so different, that you're so excited, or you can talk about the amazing products, or you can simply talk about a product, or you can talk about an incredible timing. Let me just elaborate a little bit on the timing. My nose is giving me fits. It's tickling. I got dust up it from a dirt road riding a side-by-side. It's not giving me any breaks. But, you know, the timing right now is really important for a lot of ways. Let me just educate you on this real quick. The timing is your baby boomers are rolling into retirement, and not all of them are set. So you've got lots of people 60 to 65 years old that are still having to work. So you've got millions of them. And guess what? Let me tell you something else about those folks. Those 60 to 70-year-olds, they still want to play pickleball. They still live active lives. They live active lives like the generation before us maybe did not participate in as much. So there's a lot of active folks that need the Restore, that need our product line, okay? So just know that the new 60 is like 40, okay? I'm about to hit that number myself. I'm 57 years old, 60 is right around the corner. But you know what? I don't feel no different than when I was 30. And you all know what I'm talking about for yourselves. So anyway, the timing's different. People are living longer, want to play longer, are way more active. So that timing is in your favor. From a political standpoint, I'm never going to get political with all of you, okay? So, and I don't want you to get political with others because we love everybody, okay? That's the end of that story. But these are some crazy times. The people that we've got up there at the White House don't seem to get along with each other. They don't seem to stay focused on us like we are our people. And so really, their policies probably aren't going to necessarily benefit us no matter who's in there, okay? And so we, timing-wise, we really need to take care of ourselves. Personal responsibility is so needed. And so when you hear people talking about that kind of stuff, you say, I've got a plan. It's called LifeWise. It's not going to matter who's up there in that White House. What's going to matter is how you think. Are you open to an opportunity? Okay? There's uncertainty out there. And when there's uncertainty, people are more open-minded about how to get shored up. Maybe there's Social Security, maybe there is not. We're living longer. That's another conversation. People are talking about it all the time. Do you think it's going to last? Do you think we're going to have Social Security? And so I got a plan for you if you're open-minded. And so if it's to be, it's up to me. We've all heard that a million times, but it's truer now than ever. We need to make our own pension. We need to make our own future. But anyway, here's one. I'm in LifeWise and I love it. You got to check it out. I'm in LifeWise and I love it. You got to check it out. Here's my website. Here's a video. Here's a sit down. We're going to talk about these 6 stars. Or they're a veteran and you're talking about, our tunnel to towers, or it's somebody that got hurt in another company, and you're going to talk about our promise, how there's no terminations in LifeWise, how you can never lose your residual income, stay active and qualified, we'll pay you forever, let us know who your heirs are. That's a big deal because there's not a lot of companies like that. But anyway, here's a very simple one you can ask in a conversation. From a 1 to a 10, how important is your health? If they say it's very important, then you say, what kind of a budget do you have for your health? Oh, what do you mean? Well, most of us, my buddy Rob always jokes around and says we have unlimited junk food budgets. What's your budget for health and for wellness? Sickness is so costly. And so we want to help people to be as health conscious and make those investments, not be reactive and miss work and miss days with your family and friends because you're not feeling well. Another very simple conversation is just, hey Amanda, are you into your health? Well, yes, I am. Have you heard? That takes me right back to, have you ever heard of LifeWise? No, what is LifeWise? They've got some of, if not the greatest, nutrition products in the world. Another one, I'm excited about a success program called the Leadership Academy. Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever heard of the Leadership Academy? And you can ask people, hey, have you ever had Success 101? How to Win 101? How to Be Happy 101? No, I've never had any of those courses. Are those courses important to you? Because I've found in life that those that have the answers can live a completely different life than those that are always wandering and don't know. The only difference between someone who's succeeding and typically someone who is not is one person was mentored on how to succeed and the other has no clue. It's a big deal. You guys should all be including towards the Leadership Academy. The other thing is can we just talk business for a second? Do you realize that if each one of you just would go out and get 4 people and help them to enroll in the Leadership Academy, do you realize that your power of 4 would move at the speed of light? If you told people, hey, listen, who do you know that wants to be more successful? We've got a training academy called the Leadership Academy, and it's got a PhD in organizational leadership. And if it's someone that loves the Lord, you could even mention that, hey, he's been an ordained minister for many, many, many years, and he's helping people to win. Now that's a course. We have no problem spending $10, $20, $40, $50, $80, $100,000 to go to university. Would you spend $35 a month if you could create unlimited wealth that could be given to your children's children or organization of your choice? The power of 4 at $35. Are you kidding me? Literally, there's going to be somebody that joins us one day and all they're going to focus on is the Leadership Academy. And yes, they'll be buying all the health products, but that'll just be because they want to take care of their temple, their one and only body. But they're just going to go out there and they're going to speed. They're going to speed through. Get your 4. Hey, get on the horn. Get your 4. It's only $35. Hurry up and get your 4. It's only $35. Hurry up and get your 4. It's only $35. Who doesn't want to be more successful? And who doesn't want to create an amazing side income? Why, everybody's winning. Think about that. Think about how much we invest in stuff. Are we investing in our mind, in our heart, in our attitude, in our hope? Are we investing there? 4 on 35, rock and roll. Let's get more successful together. Anyway, I love this one, and I've shared this before. Hey Julie, I'm repping for a health and wellness company called LifeWise, and I have samples to share. Would you like some? And they go, what kind of samples? It gives me an opportunity to ask questions. How do you sleep? Do you ever feel like you could use some mental energy? Oh yeah. Soon we're going to be able to say, hey, if there was a healthy cup of coffee that tasted great and would pay you well, would you be interested in a sample of this coffee? Hey, who do you know that drinks energy drinks? I'm the king of energy drinks. Why? Because I love caffeine. I am not reading no reports about people dying from caffeine, But all the other crap that's in it, yeah, they're not good for you. So I can't wait to have our healthy lift. Give them a lift naturally. Give them a lift from all natural, good, wholesome ingredients. We're going to rule the world with our energy. We're going to rule the world with our coffee. But anyway, listen to me, folks. How about this? Who do you know that's got aches and pains? I'm giving away free samples. Who do you know that's got aches and pains? I'm giving away free samples. I'd love to share them with you, and you let me know what happens. I don't say, hey, I can cure your pain. I'm not going to do that. Tomorrow night we're going to learn from Dr. Gibbs and what we can say and how we can say it and what's applicable. We want to do things correctly. So don't miss out on tomorrow night, okay? But anyway, I like this one. You know, hey, Mike, you're my cousin. I found something awesome and I want to do it with you. It's called LifeWise. We don't got to get into everything. I literally have turned to my cousin over the years. I found something amazing, Mike. We're doing it together. Cousins do what cousins do. Doesn't mean you're going to get all of them. No, I have lots of cousins who've never signed up with me, and so does Mike on both sides of our family. But listen, it's something you can throw out there, okay? Here's another one I'd like to share with you. I'm almost done. I found a way for us to live a better life. Are you open to hearing about it? I found a way for us to live a better life. Are you open to hearing about it? Here's another one. Are you making all the money that you ever wanted to make? Are you making all the money that you ever wanted to make? Do you know anyone that doesn't sleep well? No brainer. Share those samples. Are you into wellness and personal care and responsibility? Well, yes, I am. Have I ever got something for you? If there was an opportunity that only cost $35 a month and you could earn unlimited income, would you want in? Think about it. This is not big money and it's free to join. Don't overcomplicate the joining of LifeWise. It's only $35. Get in, check it out. And the last one for tonight is, do you consider yourself open-minded? If they give you 14 reasons why they're not, don't get into anything about LifeWise. They're not for you. I want you to understand that you don't have to sponsor everyone. One or two could create wealth for you that would be willable to your children's children potentially. This is not about needing everybody. Ask yourself, who do you want to cruise with? Who do you want to sit in the jacuzzi with? Who do you want to go to regional and sit by? Who do you want to go out to eat with? Who do you want to do life with? You don't need everyone. Do we want to include all the people that we love, look up to, and enjoy very much? Yes. So don't give up on them. Don't pound them into submission. Encourage them by your transformation. The last thing I want you to put into the comments is encourage them by your transformation. Anyway, we love you. We thank you. We're so grateful for you. Are you going to be at these regionals with us? Because we got the whole team and spouses coming out to meet you. We want to hang out with you. We want to hear about your dreams and your goals. And we want to break some bread, hug it up, high five it up. We can't wait for these regionals. Won't you join us? We're going to be on the East Coast, the West Coast, and smack dab in the middle. Please come see us. If you don't know how to make that happen, call the company tomorrow morning, and Mike and Melinda can help you out, and Megan can help you out and get you a ticket. Take care, and God bless. Rob Allman signing off from Horseshoe Bend, Arkansas. Good night, y'all.